Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies kick this away to start us off. Out of the 25, no return attempted there. To the right. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season. Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They're able to get him down. Some noise now trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Wow, you talk about drama to start this game. These guys drive the length of the field. 3rd down, they come close to getting it in. And now we're at 4th down. You're on the road trying to set the tone. What do you do? So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Throwing up play action. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Football 7. Football. Shadow. Come on. Ready up.
Looking to throw again. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. The shotgun handoff here. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab by the receiver. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Breaks free. Fighting him off.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Design quarterback run. They stop him, but it's a first down.
He's brought down at the 38. And that's a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes after a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Bulldogs line up with a first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Direction. Okay, ready?
Dropping back, it's Banks. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Receiver makes the catch. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Wideouts now clustered. Back to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down.
Brings up third down.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Stick.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Banks. Zips it down the middle. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
You got 2. You got trick 9.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Stand. Run. Cookie.
He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dog. On the ready. Ready, set. Flag.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Texas A&M.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Tackled behind the line line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of a half. A tough strategy.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going or a punt to get the opponent's excellent field position. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Banks. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So second down after the incompletion.
Music now. Music now. Shield. 22.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Solid gain then. Moves the ball up to the 32.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and how about Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. To the air. It's Banks. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Back in motion now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Wilson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Aggies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the ball is hauled in. Running with purpose. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Thorne. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A crucial pick six.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thorne. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Makes the catch downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
He escapes the pocket. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Important second down play coming up. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Here comes the bunch formation. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football.
Football's loose. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
The offensive staff just took a collective.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And it's a direct snap. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Turner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced back here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back now goes in motion. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
The receiver grabs it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Pace, 27, jump.
Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Looking to the end zone. And the trickery does not work there. And now it's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. Pass rush closing in. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Jones. Finds his man. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Here's the option play. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume, and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year. And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They're going to run it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Banks. The pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close.